Hey guys, so I haven't made a video in a while and I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So tonight I am going to make a video, a quick video for you on tools. I haven't done that yet, and tools are very important. You have to have the right tools to get the right looks. You can't expect to get a really pretty flawless finish if you don't have the right brushes, the right sponges, whatever. You need the right tools, girls. It's just the way it has to be. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, I'm going to show you all our brushes and what all our brushes do. So first of all, if you were to get all the brushes, they would come in this beautiful little leather embossed case here. Little snaps on the side, and you could fit all your brushes in there, which is really, really nice. This is like really heavy duty stuff, so it's great. So that's what your brushes are going to come in. If you want all the brushes, that means eye brushes and face brushes. We do have that as well. So you can get the entire set if you like these brushes. If you only want a few of them, you can get the eye brushes, you can get like the crease brush and all that other stuff. So let's start with some face brushes. So first of all, our coveted powder puff brush. This right here is the one that broke the internet. If you guys have heard of it with our liquid foundation, this is it right here. This is the brush that you put 4 little drops on with your liquid foundation and you buff it into your face and you're out the door and you're good to go. Don't forget your primer. Primer is important. So this is what this brush is for. You can also use this for, if you want to use this like for an all over powder finish. If you're using our pressed powder, after you use the foundation, you can use the pressed powder. If you're using the BB cream and the concealer, you can also use this to put your powder on to set it. So this is good for that as well. But because it is a liquid to powder finish, you can use this brush because it is dries to a powder. So this is the brush that broke the internet. It is still on back order. Actually, I think now it's actually out of stock again. It was on back order and now it's out of stock again. I believe I have 3 of them. So if you guys are interested, you got to message me because first come, first serve. Second brush up. This is our foundation brush right here. This right here is what I like to use for my BB cream. When I use my BB cream and my concealer together to give that flawless finish because our liquid foundation is out of stock. I've been using the liquid concealer and the BB cream together, mixing it up on my hand, and then I use this brush to brush it on. So normally what I do is I'll squirt a few drops on my hand. I kind of rub it in with my fingers, rub it into my face, and then I'll take this and just kind of push it around and just kind of blend it all together, okay? So that is what this is for. You can use that for this to get, you know, underneath your eyes and in between and all that good stuff. Just be careful when you use this because it is a brush, so it will leave brush marks. So what you have to do is just really kind of buff it in really nice. But this is really good for full coverage. I like to use this. This is my go-to brush lately. So I've been using that for my face. Another brush, next brush up is going to be our blusher brush. This right here is our blusher brush, and it has a nice angle on the side of it. So it's good for like when you want to use bronzer to contour your cheekbones. It's got a nice little angle on it so you can get right in the creases right there. You can get the bronzer to go right into your crease of your cheekbones. You can also use this as a blusher brush, as a blush. You take your blush and just put it on there, and the same thing, you just kind of rub it on your face. So this is really, really good for contouring. Because of that angle, it is super for getting into that spot. So when you contour, you suck in your cheekbones or you suck in your lips, and you get right in between just like that. And that's how you get that nice, I actually used it today, actually. You get that nice line on the cheekbones and also down on your jawline as well. So that's what this blusher brush is for. Okay, so those are our face brushes. And then we also have our concealer brush, okay? This is our concealer brush. Wait a minute, I got all these in my hands here. Hold on, guys. Okay, this is my concealer brush right here. So it's really tiny, as you can see. It's perfect for getting right underneath the eyes, dragging down this way to make your upside down triangle when you're trying to highlight underneath your eyes. So because our concealer goes a long, long way, you basically, you can put it on the top of your hand if you want and just kind of, you know, rub your brush in there. But honestly, you just want to put it like right on the tip of this brush because our concealer goes so far. I mean, even me, I still put way too much concealer on. I don't even realize it. It just goes so far. So you just need a little drop, and then all you do is just kind of pat it on here, make your upside down triangle with your concealer brush, and then just kind of drag it in and just kind of blend it together. You can also use it down your nose for highlighting down your nose. You can use it up here on your forehead for highlighting your forehead. Right here on your bottom of your chin to highlight your chin, and then right here on your cupid's bow as well. So this is really, really nice to get really close underneath that eye area and pull down this way. And it's nice and soft, so it doesn't really feel like it's tugging on your face, which is very nice. I also can use this. Now I use my concealer as well underneath my eyeshadow because it makes my eyeshadow sometimes, like if I'm using like whites or really pale colors, I'll use the concealer underneath because it makes the color pop more. So I love to use the concealer underneath kind of as a base, and I can use this as well to put the concealer on, okay? So this is our concealer brush. Okay, so those are our face brushes. Those are pretty much all of our face brushes. Now, onto our eye brushes. I'm going to leave you for a second, but here I am. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so these are our eye brushes. So we have lots of I'm a mess tonight. We have lots of brushes. So this right here, we're going to start with this one. This is called the deluxe brush, okay? All this means is this is your brush to go to for everything. This is your deluxe brush. It'll work for everything. Oh, where did that come from? I don't know. Anyway, so you could see it's nice and fluffy on the end. Let's see if I can show you. It's just like nice and fluffy there. It gets really nice right on the eyelid. So you use your pigments, or you use your eyeshadow palette, or what else do we have? Pigments, eyeshadow palette. I would not use your cream shadows with this brush because this brush is fluffy and you're not going to get a good application with this brush. So this brush you're going to use for your pigments. So you just kind of pat it on your eye like this, okay? And that's how you would use this brush. This brush is also awesome for adding some highlight as well. So after you highlight with the concealer, with the liquid concealer, you can also highlight with our pigments as well. So you can take the highlight and highlight like this and kind of just dab it on, and it just kind of goes on really nice. So that's our deluxe brush. Up next is our crease brush. This one here is our crease brush, and what it is a nice little dome shape. As you can see, it's like shaped like a little dome because this little brush here is going to get right in the crease area. And let me tell you what, I love this brush because it is so precise when you do your crease area, and it runs back and forth nicely. It's smooth. It's just, this is like a love this brush. So you use that right in your crease area, and you can also use it to kind of go down a little bit underneath. If you want to do a little V around the corner there, you can do that as well. So this is really nice for that as well. Now this one is going to be the Angled Shadow Sponge Brush. This is one of our newest brushes that came out this last time we got our last catalog. So this is what your brush looks like. It's got an angle on it, okay, just like the blusher brush does. So this is really good for getting in that outer V. So when you put your color on, you get in that outer V. See how it goes right in there? You just put it right in the corner and right on the top, and you got that outer V. This is like outer V for dummies right here. And this part here is just a like a sponge. I really don't use, honestly, I'm being completely honest with you guys, I really don't use this side too much, but I do use this side. This side's very nice for getting in there if you really want to get in there and make that outer V in like a smoky eye. This is really good for smoky eye. So those of you guys who want the smoky eye, that's how you do it. 2 more brushes and then we're done. Yes. This one here is called the Liner Shader Brush right there. It's kind of come off. Look at that. I've used it so much. So on this side, it's a liner brush. So you can see it's kind of angled a little bit. It's got a little angle. It's got like this little brush on the top. This is nice when you want to do liner on the top, or you want to smudge down on the bottom like this. This is really good for that. I've tried to do a wing with this. It's kind of hard to do it, but you can. Get tape. Tape is your best friend. It works perfectly. So you can do a wing, and you can do like a you know, a little corner as well with this as well. So this is really, really nice. Also, you can use this if you want to get underneath that brow bone when you want to use concealer. You can put a little concealer on here. And to clean up the eyebrow when you do your eyebrows, you can use this. Guys, these brushes are so versatile. They can be used for anything. This is the shader side. So this side is going to be used for exactly that. So when you want to blend the colors together, this little guy, the deluxe brush we had, is to put the color on. This one is to shade it. So you want to put it on with this, and then you want to shade it with this, because this is smaller, so you want to do the shading with this. So if you want to blend the colors together, this is what you're going to use. Okay, and last but certainly not least, our cream shadow brush. This puppy right here is the one you want to get for the cream eyeshadows. Why? Because it's really dense, and our cream shadows are very dense. And this brush will pick up the color perfect for what you want. So I use this brush all the time for my cream shadows. If I'm going to use cream shadow on my lid or in my crease or whatever, you can use the crease brush with the cream shadow to get in the crease. I've done it before. You can use that, that's fine. But to apply the color, this is the brush you need. It's nice and dense. You can tell it's thicker, whereas this one here is obviously more fluffy, okay? So those are the differences in the brushes. I just wanted to give you guys a little idea of all the different brushes, because I have had a lot of questions lately on, okay, what eye brush does what, and what face brush does what, and what do I need and what I don't need. So honestly, you need all these in your arsenal, because a makeup artist has got to have all these, you know, and anybody that loves makeup has got to have everything. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what the brushes do. That's how they all work. And I wanted to educate you guys on this. And since I haven't made a video in so long, I'm sorry it's long, but I missed you guys, and I'm so sorry. School's been kicking my butt, and I'm trying to stay with you and keep in contact with you guys. So I love you all, and if you guys have any more questions, you know where I am. Bye-bye.